Hi, Sarah Banas here, Learn to Craft. So, I have something super exciting to show you today. So, I already made one video on how to make these money card holders or money holder cards. Super neat. It's just a really fun trend that's come out. You can do all kinds of things with them. You can do, I've seen tooth fairy ones, I've seen birthday ones, teacher appreciation, anybody that you would give money to. Saw a really neat one for new drivers, um, incidentals, just lots of cute things like that. It's just a fun way to give money as a gift. So, anyways, I already made one video on how to make these, but now there's something really neat that came out. So the one that I made, you had to glue the plastic part on. Now there's plastic parts that have self-adhesive on them. So much easier. So we're going to make one of these super quick, super easy. Um, Let's see. So I have to add on here. Let's first size it. I'll show you how to size them real quick. Super easy. So I'm going to link everything that I use here in the video description. I'll link the designer for these cards. They're all set, ready to print and cut. All you have to do is add your dollar amount. Super easy. So I will link her shop in the video description. She's got tons of different designs. And then I'm going to link the plastic part. So these plastic parts, the seller actually gave me for you guys a discount code. If you use the promo code Sarah, SARAH, with an H at the end, all capitals, that promo code will give you 10% off your entire order. So I will put a link in the video description of where to get the plastic parts, and then I'll also put that promo code in there in case you forget it. So let's go ahead. I'm going to show you how to size these. So you can use my sizing. I'll put that in the video description if you use the exact same plastic pieces that I use. If you do not, if you're using different plastic pieces, I'm just going to quickly show you how to size these. It's very easy. So you measure your plastic piece end to end. Mine are 3¼ inches long. So you can see that I made a little square here. I unlocked it so that in the bottom corner here, I unlocked it so that I can drag it to the dimensions I need. And I'm going to make it up here on top. I'm going to make it 3.25 wide. Okay. So now that is, I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm going to stretch this to be the size that I need so that that will fit on there. So that that plastic piece, the piece will fit right on the opening here. It doesn't have to be the right height. I didn't set the black box to the right height, just width, and the height will automatically be correct. So that's correct. So now I can get rid of this. And now this is sized correctly. Okay. So that would be exactly the same process if you're using a different sized one. I'm going to think though that they're all going to be right around that same size. So you can probably just use my sizing regardless. But this is the sizing. I'll put this sizing in the video description, this 4.861 inches wide. And then you just have to make sure that you're locked so that you get the correct height as well. And that'll automatically fall into the correct dimensions. So that's that. Now we're going to go ahead and let's get rid of all of this. We'll send this to the printer. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to put on here, I need to put the dollar amount. So just to make it simple, I'm going to use a font that I know I love. I'm going to use, what should I use here? I am going to use Salty Dish Sans. So Salty Dish Sans, that should work perfect. And I'll link this in the video description too. It's just a good font. It's actually a font duo. And so this is going to be a teacher appreciation card for the amazing school year. Of course, school years have not been easy these days, so let's go ahead and make that the correct size. Okay, and then select these two and flatten. Okay, and now this is all ready to cut. And that's all there is to that. So now all you do, go to make it. And now it's all set. We're going to send it to the printer, and then I'll meet you back at the Cricut. And just so that you know, this can be done, it's the exact same thing. If you're a Silhouette user, same exact process. So just super easy. You just print and cut the cards, and then we're going to show you how to put the plastic on. Very easy with the self-adhesive. So before we actually go over to the Cricut, I want to show you how to get the best print quality. All the time I see people say, you know, how do you get such a great print quality? You know, how do your prints look so great? Super easy. So click send to printer, and it's going to be the same on Silhouette. There's going to be, you'll go into the print settings. So this is how you do it on Cricut. So on Cricut, you use, it says use system dialog. Click yes. Okay. Also, if you're not familiar with bleed, I want to leave the bleed on. Bleed is just going to literally bleed the color out just a little bit on the edge so that if your calibration is not exactly correct, you'll still get a good cut and it won't have any white. Okay, so clicked over on use system dialog, and now I'm going to click print, and now it's going to bring me to my printer's dialog box. If your printer, it always comes up all the way over to the right. You slide over to find the printer that you're going to use if you're not seeing it right there in front. So this is the one I'm going to use. Okay. Oops. Sorry. So with that selected, I'm going to click right here, Preferences. Okay. And then there's a couple of things that I'm going to do. So right here where it says paper type, it's actually on the one that I want. I want Premium Presentation Paper Matte. And also another thing real quick, the cardstock, these are printed on 65-pound cardstock. I use Recollections brand. I'll link that in the video description. I'll link where you can get it on Amazon. You can also get it at Michael's, and Michael's sometimes has really good deals on it. But I'll link the Amazon link to it so that, you know, we all like convenience. So you're just printing it on regular white 65-pound cardstock, okay? So in most inkjet printers can handle 65-pound cardstock. It's like a lightweight cardstock. Okay, so click here, click paper type, click Premium Presentation Paper Matte. Okay, you want your quality on high, and then you're going to go to more options and advanced. Oh, nope, it's not in advanced. Oh, I'm sorry. So right down here. So where it says additional settings, if high speed is clicked, unclick that. So 3 things, right? Let's go back to main. This is where you'll come in. Premium Presentation Matte. Quality high. Then go to more options. Additional settings, make sure high speed isn't clicked. Okay? And now that's all set. And now I'm going to click print. And now I will meet you back over at the Cricut. Okay, so this part is incredibly easy. All we're doing is, you can see that the machine is already blinking. Okay, I've sent it to the machine, so it's all set to go. One thing I will say is that this is just a tad bit too big. Not incredibly too big, so I think it was like 4.89, something like that. I would probably do it like maybe 4.84 or 4.83. So that's what I'll put in the video description. So I'm taking my cover off, and then I'm just shoring this right up to the corner so that it's as square on there as I can get it. And let me just say, if this video is of interest to you or helpful, like the video, that helps me a lot, but also subscribe to my channel. There's so many great videos coming out that you're not going to want to miss. When you're subscribed to the channel, you'll get a notification when the new videos come out once or twice a week. we have a huge design series that we're partway through teaching you how to design for yourself. You're not going to want to miss that. There's a lot of really neat tips and tricks that will be incredibly helpful to you. So like I said, subscribe to the channel. You'll get notified when the new videos come out. And the other thing real quick is join me on Facebook. I'm going to put in the video description. We have a massive collaborative of groups, Cricut, Silhouette, Sublimation, Epoxy, everything you can imagine. We're like 2.5 million members or something like that. I'm going to link in the video description, Cricut and Silhouette for beginners. It's a fantastic group. It's about 200,000 members. You'll fit right in. You'll love it. They're super friendly, super helpful. So join us there. I'll link that in the video description. When you're looking at the video, underneath, depending on if you're in desktop or mobile, underneath the video, it'll have either arrow going down, like a half arrow going down. Click on that to expand it to get all the information for the plastic parts and for the designs and for the group, all of that, and for the dimensions. Or if you're on desktop, it'll say see more. Click that and it'll expand. So this is all set. We're going to put this in here. And then, like I said, just, it's already flashing. Click that. It's all set to go. Oh, let me make sure I have clearance behind it. I think I do. I should be fine. Now press the flashing C. So while that's going, let's talk about the money. So this one I have already rolled up, right? This is super easy. So what you do, take it and roll it from the inside, right? And roll it tight. Roll it kind of tight. Not super tight, but kind of tight, right? So see how I'm kind of like rolling that in tight like that? Don't have to be perfect with it. It's going to fall right into place. So you just roll this up like this. On my first one, I thought I was going to have to tape it, and you don't. They fit. They spring to exactly the right dimensions that you need it. Just like that, and then just go like that so that it's nice and even. And then just kind of roll it like that to kind of tighten it up a little bit. And then just let it go. Let it go and then kind of loosen it up just a little bit, and it'll be exactly the right. Okay. So now it's exactly set to fit. Okay. So let's talk a little bit about these fantastic new plastic parts. So these are the old plastic parts that I used to use, and they were fine. They worked fine, but I had to glue them. So you had to use like, I used white glue, and that was fine, but this is miles beyond it. This is so much better. So these ones have the adhesive right on there. It's just an adhesive strip that you peel off. How fantastic is that? So much easier and so much more durable. And the nice thing with these also is that you can now give these to your customers. And so if you wanted to make these and sell them, and even say you wanted to do like a craft show and sell these would go like wildfire at a craft show. If you showed like 2 or 3 of them with the money in it, and just so you know, money draws people. People would see the money and be like, well, what's that? And come over to your table anyways. But, you know, you put 2 or 3 of them up with the money in it, and then you sell just the pieces. So you sell kits, little kits with, not with the money, but just with this and this. And, I mean, what did this cost to make? You know, I mean, your make for it is under $1. And these come in packs of 10. So your total make for it is under $1, and you could easily sell these for $5. And they take no time to make. So, okay, so this is all set. Get this out of here. And shut this down. Okay, and then something that I want to tell you real quick is that when you are, if you're unfamiliar, if you don't work with cardstock very often, do you see what I'm doing? You see how I'm pressing down on the mat and I'm not pulling this up? If I pull that up, it's going to curl like ribbon curls at Christmas time. Or at the holidays when you're wrapping presents. So you don't want to do that. So you're actually kind of bending the mat. Not super, you don't want to break your mat, but you're bending the mat and then kind of putting your finger underneath there, and you're popping this up so that it doesn't end up, you know, curled. So there's that. Super easy. Already got your little hole cut out. And like I said, this is just a tad bit too big. Not a ton though. So this, I'll show you another one that I made. This is one of the ones that has the old the old plastic on there, and you can already see that it's already starting to like, they're just not as durable. But so this was, it's actually about the same size, but I think that this was maybe a little tiny bit bigger. So I will put the correct dimensions in the video description. So here's our money, self-adhesive, peel that right off of there, so easy. Drop that right in there, and easy as pie. Drop that right on there like that. Try to get it nice and even. And there you go. And that actually isn't even, I'm kind of being, oh man. So that is so much easier with these self-adhesive ones. And that's on there too. Oh wow, that is so much easier and looks so much better. And that's not off by that much. It's off, it's not even barely off. I'm just kind of being a perfectionist there. So that is perfect. So that is how you make these. These are so incredibly easy. I'll link everything in the video description. Like I said, like the video. That's incredibly helpful to me. But subscribe to the channel. You'll get notification when the new videos come out. You're not going to want to miss the series that we're halfway through. It's amazing. The Facebook group will be in the video description. Definitely join us there. You'll love it. I'll link these plastic parts, and I'll also give you the, oh, so that's something else to be aware of. Try to make it so that, I didn't be careful. Try to make it so that your seam is in the back. I will link these, like I said, and I will also put in there the promo code, which again is all capitals, Sarah with an H, S-A-R-A-H. I'll link the shop that makes these designs. She does an amazing job and has all kinds of them. And I mean, really, that's about it. If you have any questions at all, feel free to ask them in the video description, or better yet, you know, ask me in the group on Facebook. I'm always in one of the groups. You'll always find me there. So, and I'm always happy to help. So that's it. Hope you have a good day. Bye.